My dear fifth grade children, how are you? Are you fine? Are you stay at home? Okay, very warm greetings to you all. Okay, ma, let us start to study. Okay, do you interest to study social science? Do you like to study social science? Okay, fine, ma. Let us start to study. Okay, today the new lesson, that is lesson number 3. The title of the lesson is Weather and Climate. Okay, what's the title of this lesson? Yeah, that is Weather and Climate. Okay, ma. Yes, in the previous class we have learned that latitudes and longitudes. First lesson, that is the movement of the earth. Okay, so now lesson 3, that is weather and climate. Okay, what is weather, ma? Do you know what is weather? Anyone? Yeah, that is different places on the earth experience different types of climate. Isn't it? In some places may be very hot, while others may be too cold. Thus, the climate varies from place to place. It's leading to variation in the lifestyle of the people. Okay? So, what is climate? From this lesson, we will study that what is weather, what is climate, what's the difference between weather and climate. Shall we see? Okay, now listen here, ma. We often say it is quite sunny today, or it has been cloudy since the morning. We use words such as sunny, cloudy, and rainy to describe the weather of a place at a particular time. Okay? Otherwise, we say Chennai is warm and humid throughout the year. What's the meaning that? We mean that the climate of Chennai is warm and humid. Okay? What is the meaning of humid? Spell that word. H-U-M-I-D. Humid means moisture of air. Moisture of air. Okay, ma. So, now we study that. What is weather? Weather is the condition of an atmosphere at a particular place and time. What is weather, ma? Weather is the condition of the atmosphere at a particular place and time. What is atmosphere? The layer of air surrounding the earth. What is atmosphere? The layer of air surrounding the earth. So, now we study that what is weather. Spell that word. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere at a particular place and time. So, when we talk about the weather of a particular place, we means that whether it is hot or cold, windy or rainy in that place at a particular time. The weather of a place can change almost every day and sometimes even from hour to hour. Okay, so the weather of a place may change daily or even from hour to hour But this climate is defined as the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. Okay, ma? The weather can change in short period of time. This is the main important point. Weather can change in a short period of time. But the climate of a place does not change for hundreds of years. Can you understand clearly? This, okay? Okay, now listen here. This weather can change in a short period of time. Okay? It's change in short period of time. But the climate of place does not change for hundreds of years. Can you understand? Okay, fine. Now listen here, ma. This weather affects in many ways. For example, we choose our clothes according to the weather. Okay? But what is climate? This climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. So, weather is a short period of time. Okay, this climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. While weather changes from day to day, climate remains the same year after year. Okay, ma? This weather changes from day to day. But climate remains the same year after year. Can you understand now? What is weather and what is climate? Any doubt for you? Okay? Okay, fine. Now listen, ma. This climate also affects our way of life. How it affects our way of life? Now see here. The clothes we wear commonly, the food we eat traditionally, the type of houses we build and the crops we grow largely depend on the climate of a place we live in. Okay. Can you understand? Yeah, now listen here. Summer season mostly we wear cotton dress. Winter season, rainy season means woolen. Isn't it? So the clothes we wear commonly, like the food we eat, then the type of houses we build and the crops we grow largely depend on the climate of the place we live in which place we live in. Okay, for example, can you understand? Okay, I say the example. Now see here. The climate of Kerala is hot and humid. What's the meaning of humid? The air in wet condition, moisture of air. Can you understand, ma? So, the climate of Kerala is hot and humid. It receives plenty of rainfall. These climate conditions are suitable for the growth of rice. Okay? This is why rice is a major crop grown there. Okay, the same condition for Tamil Nadu also. Same climate. On the other hand, wheat needs cooler and drier climate to grow well. Okay, this wheat needs cooler and drier climate to grow very well. So, Punjab has the type of climate and is therefore one of the states where wheat is primarily grown. Can you understand? So this climate remains the same. Now can you understand what is weather, what is climate? So this weather changes from day to day, but this climate remains the same year after year. Okay? Okay, clear? Okay, ma? Okay, fine. Leave it now. Then What are the factors causing climatic variations? What are the factors causing climate? The factors that influences the climate condition of a place are latitude. Already we have learnt latitudes. Can you remember it? Yeah. Now listen here. The factors that influence the climatic condition of a place are first factor, that is latitude. Otherwise, how to say latitude or the distance from the equator. Do you know equator? Okay. Okay. Then second, altitude or height above the sea level. Okay. Altitude or height above the sea level. Third, distances from the sea. Can you understand more? Distances from the sea. Then direction of winds and humidity. These are the factors causing climatic variations. So, once repeat, say, what are the factors causing climatic variations? The factors that influences the climatic conditions of a place are, first one is latitude or distance from the equator. Okay. Second, altitude or height above the sea level. Third one, distance from the sea. Fourth one, direction of winds and humidity. Okay. These are the factors causing climatic variation. Then we will see that how these factors affect the climatic variation. Okay. First, latitude, that is distance of a places from the sea. Now listen here. Places located near the sea are neither too hot or too cold. Now listen here. Place, any one place, these places located near the sea. Then what climate? That places have neither too hot. Something it is too hot or too cold. Whereas places away from the sea have an extreme type of climate. But near the places located near the sea, that condition, that what's that? That is neither too hot nor too cold. It is not too cold, not too hot. It is a medium. But at the same time, places away from the sea have an extreme type of climate. Have an extreme type of climate. That is very hot in summer and very cold in winter. Can you understand? That is one of the main factors causing climatic variation. Okay, for example, how to say? Yeah, the place Goa, it is neither too hot nor too cold at any time during the year, whereas Delhi is very hot during summer and very cold in winter. Okay, can you understand? Goa is near from the sea, so this place is located near the sea, so that climate is, it is too hot, not too cold at any time during the year. That is the condition of climate. But Delhi is very cold during summer and very cold in winter, because the distances of a places from the sea. Can you understand more? Okay. Okay. Then latitude of a place tells us how close or far away it is from the equator. Okay, the nearer of a place is the equator, the hotter or warmer it will be. Near the equator, the place is hotter or warmer. As it move away from the equator, places get cooler because of the rays of the sun fall less directly on them. Okay, we move away from the equator, far away from the equator. What happens? Cooler. Why? The climate is very cooler because we have learned it. Because the sun's rays not directly fall on that place. Can you understand, ma? Listen carefully. Did you get that point? Okay. Yeah. So latitude or distances from the equator. So the places near the equator, the temperature is, the climate is neither hot or too cold. But we move away from the equator, far away from the equator, it is definitely very cool because the sun's rays not directly falls on that places. Can you understand, ma? Okay, this is a latitude or distances from the equator. Okay. Then next we study that altitude or height of land. Altitude means that is a height of a land. Then how to it affect that? Okay, shall we see that now? Yes, now listen here. This altitude of a place. Places located at higher altitudes are colder than the places located at lower altitudes. So which altitude has colder? That is places located at higher altitudes are colder. Okay, higher altitudes means it is very cool. The places located at higher altitudes are very colder than the places located at lower altitudes. So these mountains, these peak of the mountains are covered by snows because it is very cool, because it is very highlands. Okay, so only we see that places located at higher altitudes are colder climate than the places located at lower altitudes. Do you know that reason? Yeah, it is because the higher we go, this colder it becomes. We know that most of the high mountains peaks are covered with snow, particularly in winter season. This is because why? The temperature at high altitude is very low. This temperature of high altitude is very low. This explains these hill stations such as Shimla, Nainital and Darjeeling are cool even in summer. Can you understand, ma? So now we see that the factors causing climatic variation. First we have learned that distances of places from the sea. Okay? Can you understand? That is, once repeat, I say that first factor, that is distances of the places from the sea. Repeat, I recall. Now listen here. The places located near the sea are neither too hot or too cold. That is, places near the sea or near the equator. This nearer a place is to the equator, the hotter or warmer it will be. It is sometimes hotter or it is warmer. But as we move away from the equator, places get cooler only because the rays of the sun fall less directly on them. Okay. Otherwise, the example here land Goa. Goa is neither too hot nor too cold at any time during the year. Whereas Delhi is very hot during summer and very cold in winter. So this is the example of distances of a place from the sea. So near the place, these places located near the sea, temperature is, that climate is moderate, but away from the equator, far away from the equator means what happened? That very cooler climate only. Okay? Okay. Okay, clear it, ma? Okay. Second, altitude of a place. Places located at high altitudes are colder than the places located at lower altitude. Okay. So only this, it is because the higher altitude means higher places. It's a colder because we already know that most of the high mountains, peaks means the top of the mountains. Peaks, P-E-A-K-S, peaks means what, ma? The top of the mountain are covered with snow, particularly in winter season. This is because the temperature at high altitude is very low. Okay. Okay, ma. Then third point, that is a third factors causing climatic variation, that is direction of winds. This wind how to affect the climatic conditions. Can you see that? Okay. Now listen carefully, ma. Okay. Winds can be hot, cool or full of moisture depending on where they flow from. This is very, very important one. These winds can be hot, cool or full of moisture. This is depending on where they flow from. Can you understand? Did you hear it, ma? For example now, listen here. Hot winds flowing from Rajasthan. Do you know the place Rajasthan? Yes, now listen here. This hot winds flowing from Rajasthan during the summer season, what happened? Make the temperature high in the surrounding areas. Because the Rajasthan is a desert area, so summer season it is so hot. So these hot winds flowing from Rajasthan during the summer season make the temperature high in the surrounding areas. These hot and dry summer afternoon winds are known as loo. What is loo, ma? Hot and dry summer afternoon winds. Okay, this hot and dry summer afternoon winds are known as loo. Spell that word, L-O-O. What is loo? Do you understand? What is loo? That is dry summer afternoon winds are known as loo. At the same time, warm winds raise the temperature while cold winds coming from colder regions lower the temperature of a particular place. Okay, that is warm winds raise the temperature while warm winds raise the temperature because it is flowing from the warmer regions. The winds flowing from warmer regions, that is, for example, Rajasthan, it is a desert area. This Rajasthan during the summer season make the temperature high in the surrounding areas. These hot and dry summer afternoon winds are known as loo. These hot, dry summer afternoon winds are known as loo. So, these warm winds raise the temperature At the same time, the cold winds lower the temperature of a particular place. Can you understand, Ma? Can you understand? Yes, this weather and climate happen because of geography. Yes, how this weather and climate happens? How is it found, weather and climate? This is happened because of geography, the Earth's atmosphere, and where a place is located on Earth. Okay? This weather and climate happens because of geography. What is geography? Study of the Earth and relationship between the human society and the environment. That is geography. Okay, this weather and climatic happens because of geography, the Earth atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The layer of air surrounding the Earth. Can you understand, Ma? Okay. Okay, fine, Ma. Study that second lesson question answer I will give. That is studyable. Book exercise, second lesson book exercise already I given. That is also you studyable. Okay, Ma? Okay, fine. Next class we will continue to this lesson. Okay? It's very easy lesson only. Very interest lesson. Okay? Am I correct? Okay, fine, Ma. Okay. Bye. Next class we will see that. Okay.